Good morning, everyone. Welcome on Live Safari here at Jumo Private Game Reserve. My name is Brent. On camera with me today is Brian, and in final control is Tara. For those of you who are new, you are live. You are seeing what I'm seeing here in the African bush from wherever you are in the world. And it's our great privilege to be able to share our passion with you. For those of you who are also new, we are interactive. You can get hold of us and ask us questions on Game Drive. You can do that via using email. The email address is questions@wildearth.tv, or if you're on Twitter, just use the hashtag Safari Live. So as you can see, it's quite a cool, misty morning. It's about 16 degrees Celsius, which is about 60 degrees Fahrenheit. So far our plan is, especially that it's cool, we're going to go look for some cats. At the moment we haven't found any tracks, but we are searching. And we will keep you updated as we go. Something quite incredible happened last night. Just after we went off air, Brian and myself were waiting for another Game Drive vehicle who was coming to have a look at the Quarantine Male Leopard. And we were sitting there just chatting, cameras off, and we heard the sort of running through the grass. And I think the hyenas are coming to chase Quarantine. They weren't. They were actually chasing a small animal called a side-striped jackal, and they chased it into Quarantine, and he killed it, literally about 5 meters from us. And then the hyenas chased him. He ran up a tree, and then there was just pandemonium. Hyenas going along. The noises and calls that were going on were incredible. And we moved around a little bit, and we found the jackal. And what it looks like happened is that Quarantine only got one good bite into the jackal's back, and possibly it broke his spine. So the jackal was still alive and getting up and trying to crawl away, and it was quite a heartbreaking scene to witness. And very interesting that the hyenas, they looked like they were quite young, and they didn't really know what to do with the jackal because it was still alive and moving. They'd sort of sniff it and then jump away. Then sort of the matriarchs rolled in at full steam, and the calling and noise around us was unbelievable. And they sort of looked at the jackal, sniffed it, ignored it. We thought they might eat it, but all the three larger hyenas that arrived had really big bellies. They'd been eating well, so they sort of ignored the jackal. And then one of the young sort of, I'd guess, obviously it's very difficult, but I'd guess it was sort of a subordinate male, came in and then started eating the jackal while it was still alive next to us. So it was quite a heartbreaking scene. Quarantine, after the hyenas left, came down the tree and he went and lay up in some thickets. We've checked that area for tracks this morning. There aren't any, but we will go back a little bit later and see if maybe a little bit later in the morning he's moved out of the thick bush. Other than that, I'm still waiting for an update on the lions we saw yesterday morning. I'll try and get an update as soon as possible from the guys across at Arathusa. But hopefully it'll be another exciting morning out in the bush. And welcome, and let's go find some animals.